Learning. I'm going to show you a quick demonstration. This morning I picked up the current issue of Time magazine. Well, it's the newest one I could get over here in Europe. It's August 25th, 2014. It's got Robin Williams. We all know Robin Williams. She's passed away. I went through this magazine, 56 pages. I went through it this morning in about an hour, hour and a half, and I memorized the entire magazine. Now when I say I memorized the entire magazine, I didn't memorize every single word on every single page. I memorized what the stories were, the pictures, captions, things like that. A lot of the pages in this magazine did not have a page number, so I had to take a black Sharpie and write a big page number on the page. If you get a page that has a big black number, that's the page number. If you get one with it printed, you'll see that the date is actually right on the bottom or right next to it, because Time magazine always prints the date of the issue right next to the page number. I'm going to start on the third row. I'm going to tear out all the pages, pass them out. The reason I'm going to start on the third row, because if someone in the first or second row had a page, you might be able to think that I could see it. I don't want anyone to think that. So if you would just take a page, pass it down. How are you? Now there's only 56 pages in this magazine, which means there's only obviously 28 sheets of paper, so obviously not everyone's going to get one. And it's starting to fall apart now. If you just take a page, pass it down. I think I'll pass them out over here on the side. Now I could, if I was in school, I could have easily picked up a textbook. I could have memorized a chapter or 2 chapters or 3 chapters if I was having a test the next day. If I was in business, I could have easily picked up a sales brochure. There you go, you guys can have the rest. And you can check that out, make sure that is the current issue. Again, I do this every week. I memorize the magazine every week. If you have one of those pages, just raise your hand. I'll call on you. I'll tell you what's on that hand. You already your hand up first, right over there in the black. What page do you have? What page? Page 1, page 1. You know what? This is a story, and it's about an event that just happened in Belfast. It says it right up on the top, Belfast 2014. It's Dell. It's called Beyond the Games. Is that correct? Right across the top. There's 3 pictures on that page. The first picture is of a black gentleman and a white gentleman. The white gentleman is named Lord David Putnam. Right next to it's actually it says picture number 2 if you look on the thing. Picture number 1 is on the inside of that cover. Picture number, so that's and the black man, he is the sports and recreation director in South Africa. Underneath that there's 2 more pictures, and it says active, and there's some kids jumping, and underneath that there's 4 people holding a plaque. Is that correct? 1 gentleman, 3 women. How about that? Now I can tell you what they're wearing and everything, but I don't think I need to do that. Who else has got a page? Right back there in the purple. Page number 30. Page number 30. This article actually starts on page 28. It's called After Ebola. Whoever has page 28 and 29, page 29, there's a person, it's a doctor, he's all dressed in white. What you said page 30, right? So that's on the opposite side. He's got a mask on, the goggles and everything. But you're looking on page 30, and this is what the CDC in Atlanta, and they're having these meetings, and you're looking at some people. Page 30 and 31, the picture in the center goes together. Whoever has 31, and it's a bunch of people sitting around a boardroom deciding what they're going to do in Atlanta, and there's video screens around them, and there's one main table with a bunch of chairs around that. Is that correct? How about that? Who else got a page? Right there, sir. Page 15, page 15, you know what? This is an article. It's by Rana Fuhara or something exactly like that, and it's The Last Tango in Buenos Aires is the name of the article. And it's talking about the problems they're having with the economy in Buenos Aires, or Argentina right now, and there's a picture of her. There's a picture of the president right there in the center. Her name's Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner. Right underneath that, they're talking about how many times Argentina's defaulted since they became a country. It's 8 times, and it's and then there's right underneath that they're talking about the GDP. It's the GDP. They're talking about the GDP, and Argentina's GDP is at 103. Their spending is at 103% of their GDP, and that's up from 71% in 2011. Is that correct? How about that? Who else has got a page? I'll do 1 or 2 more. Everyone's raising their hands over here. What page do you have? I'll do these 2, and then I'll move on. What page do you have? Page 10? Page 10, that's the beginning of an article. It's called The Accidental War. Is that correct? Page 10 and 11 go together, or is page 11 put those together? It's buildings being blown up in Gaza. That's all about the problems, and actually there's a ceasefire going on right now. And what page did you have? 13? 13, you know what? This is a picture of Lauren Bacall. Is that correct? Lauren Bacall, and she's wearing a red sweater. She just passed away. She was 89. I don't know if you guys knew about that. She just passed away about a week or two ago. She's 89, and when she was 19, she was in Bizarre Harper's magazine. When she was 20, she was in the movie The Have and Have-Nots. And at 21, actually at 20, she married, who'd she marry? Humphrey Bogart. And the famous line in that movie was, just put your lips together and blow, and it was talking about whistle.